Welcome to She Speaks with Yana Me podcast, presented by She3, offering relatable healing and authentic content. In today's episode 108, we will talk about mother-daughter bonding. I'm your host, and you're listening to She Speaks with Yana Me. Joining me for today's episode is my daughter, one of them. The other one is at school. So today you will be just talking with Maxine. She doesn't want to introduce herself because I don't know why. So I'm going to tell you some things about her. She is 23, about to be 24. She's currently working at Victoria's Secret, and she started a hair company with her best friend. I told her to talk about it so she can put a little plug out there, but she said she doesn't like to talk, which is funny because she has to talk this whole time. And what else? Oh, she's going to be moving out.
You're so shady,
and
yo.
on her own in a month. Happy about that?
Mm-hmm.
How happy?
I'm still coming over here to eat. I don't know what you thought.
You can come to eat, but just, you can't grocery shop.
No, not grocery shop, just eat. That's why I'm still keeping my key.
Yeah, about that. You're not going to be keeping your key. Well, you know what? Even if I let you keep your key, you can't come up here without calling first.
That's fine.
All right? Because I might be on the couch.
I've seen you, Nick.
With your daddy.
You know what? Never mind. I'm okay.
I'm just saying, you can't just walk in people's houses now.
Okay. Never mind.
But if you keep my key, I get a key to your apartment. And you don't got to worry about me coming up. I ain't going to just pop up at your house. It's for emergency purposes. So you either give me a key or I send the police to your house. I'm just saying, you like to not answer your phone. So if you don't answer your phone and I don't got a key so I can come in and check and make sure you're still breathing, that means I got to send the police for a health and safety welfare check. I mean, I'm giving you options. It's all about giving options, right?
You're a psychopath.
Options and coming to a compromise. What you think?
You're a psychopath.
No, I'm just a mom.
You're a psychopath.
Just a mom. So I've talked about you in about every episode, just about.
Why are you talking about me?
Because I'm your mother. And the whole point of this is mother-daughter relationship.
What did you say?
Well, I talked about me becoming your mom at the age of however old I was.
You don't want to say your age?
Well, no, I told him how old I am. I just can't do the math right now. You do the math. Hell, I was 20-something.
I think you was 28.
No, I wasn't 28. I had Tristan when I was 29, remember?
Okay, 30.
No. Tristan is 5. Tristan's 6 right now. Traden is 5 years older than Tristan. Almost 5 years older. Like Tristan a month shy. No, Tristan wasn't even born. Traden was a baby.
Yeah.
Yes, so I was about.
You said 29, so 30.
No, I was like 26.
You just said you had Traden at 29.
I had Tristan at 29.
Huh.
So I was about 26.
Did I just say that?
No, you didn't. It's okay, though. It's okay.
I did. I said it the first time.
You did not.
I did too. All right.
I know. So I was telling them about that, how I became, a parent to a teenager, which was very difficult. You were very difficult. I was very strict. I've always said that I was strict. I have never denied that. Have I ever denied being strict?
I was a test child.
Absolutely. You were the oldest. You were the test child. And that's kind of like how it works sometimes.
No, it doesn't.
It does. It does. But when you have your own kids,
I'm not having no kids.
That's what you say. That's what a lot of people say. They say they're not gonna have kids, and then guess what?
I guarantee.
A few years later, you pop up with kids.
I guarantee you would not see me with a kid. You want to bet?
How much you want to bet?
You can bet me a car.
First of all, you're going way too far. But secondly, how would that even happen? This is a bet that's ongoing.
Okay,
so,
bet, right, exactly. We could put a time span on here. We could give it to me. I'm 40.
So you 40?
I'm 40.
All right.
If I'm 40 and I don't got no kids, you want me a car?
It's a car of my choosing, though.
Don't give me no putt-putt.
I might not give you no putt-putt, but you ain't finna get no, $80,000 car. I ain't rich.
That's fine. Okay.
Okay.
If I don't have no kids when I'm 40. 40.
We'll see.
40.
I knew your friend was pregnant, too, when she came up here. She had on that blue dress that day. I knew she was pregnant. Number one, Jahari don't dress like that.
You so nosy.
I ain't nosy, but I ain't say nothing to you. I ain't ask you. Then I saw it on your page. I think I was trying to pick out a picture, which you still ain't sent me yet. But anyway, we're going to get back to that. So I was talking about me being your parent, me being very strict, things that I probably could have done better. One of them was, which I never told you, One thing I totally did wrong was assuming. Nah, what you think I'm talking about?
Go ahead.
Keep your facial expression to yourself.
Okay.
What I did wrong at the very beginning was assuming that you trusted me. I assumed that because we were related and I was a very nice person, and first of all, I've always been nice. You just been bad. But I assumed that I assumed that you trusted me just because we were related. Off of that you would automatically know that I'm not a bad person. I wouldn't do anything to hurt you and all that other stuff. When that was naive of me, I think, I know it was naive to think that you would trust me off bat when that's something that has to be developed. I mean, yeah, I believe it's been developed, but I'm pretty sure now you trust me with your life. Mm. Oh, okay. Mm. Don't come eat my food then.
What you tell me the other day? You said you was going to push me over a bridge or something like that?
No, I didn't. Why you lying? Oh, you going to get on here lying. Oh, you going to get on here lying. That's what we on today?
You said something.
When? You got to give me what we was talking about.
It was when Ashley was here. You said something. Somebody called the police on me.
Call the police on you?
Yeah.
What you didn't do?
I don't know. It was Ashley. I don't know. I just remember you said you were going to call the police on me.
All right, y'all. Don't take her seriously because I joke a lot. All right? I tell her sometimes I'm pushed down the stairs, but not meaning to do it. Like, I'm not going to really do it. You know, she got a little smart mouth or something. And then we be playing, though. I be joking. And she know I be joking. She with the stuff today. All right? I can say the cuss word, though. I done cussed on a few of them.
Okay.
But anyway, I think that was one of the things that I went about developing our relationship wrong. So when we started out, one, I didn't have to be strict, but with her, I think at the beginning I had to be very, what is the word? I don't want to say strong. Maybe strong. Maybe strong is one of the words that I had to be completely at the beginning because I was afraid that you would walk all over me. I was very nice, and you were very, very rebellious. I was very nice to you, but you were very rebellious. Tell me you wasn't rebellious for like the first 3 or 4 years. At least the first 3. No, don't smile. I want you to tell me. We have an honest conversation.
All right, okay, all right.
Were you rebellious?
Okay, Mama.
I'm asking you.
Yep. I'm not saying what. See, you don't never like to take my answer.
I'm taking your answer. I'm taking it. All right. What were some things that you felt like I could have did differently in the beginning, outside of assuming that you trusted me?
I don't know. I don't think about that really.
So this episode is about mother-daughter bonding, which I forgot to say. So this is about mother-daughter bonding, and I think, like I said, one of the things that affected her and I getting having a great relationship at the beginning is that I didn't build it. I didn't focus on building it. I focused on being the adult and the disciplinarian and making sure, like, strict. I was strict, rigid. Making sure that things were a certain way, going a certain way. You know, had a little OCD too, so I needed things to go in a certain order. And I think maybe if I had focused on building a relationship, then maybe we wouldn't be so much alike. What's so funny?
I'm just listening.
You got to jump in somewhere. I can't do all the talking. You got to jump in there, ma'am. Do you think we're a lot alike?
As in?
Me and you just a lot alike in personality and all that other stuff now. In what ways, my dear? Yeah, be honest. I know you're a cusser. I hear that. I see it. That's why I deleted myself off your Facebook again. So outside of being a cusser, what other ways are we alike?
My attitude.
Your attitude?
Mm-hmm.
How is that?
I have a bad attitude. You have a bad attitude.
I do not have a bad. In which ways?
What do you mean, which ways?
Which ways? Which ways do I have a bad attitude?
In general.
Such as? because you are the only person to think that. Literally,
No, I'm
you
not.
are
Mama, you
outside.
be
Come
having
on, not your friends,
days.
not your friends.
I ain't talking
They
about
don't
my
count.
friends. My friends don't think you got a bad attitude. They think you funny. You
They
have
think
one.
I'm funny because I'm a cusser.
Yeah. Everything
But-
sounds better when you curse.
So, in what ways do you feel like I have a bad attitude, though? And you're right, I do have my days.
Exactly.
I definitely have my days.
I feel
But
like
having your days doesn't make you have a bad attitude. You just have your days to where you are an ass.
You trying to say I'm...
Am I trying to say that you're an ass
24/7?
on a regular basis?
Mhm.
Whew.
No, I'm not. Sip your little pop. I'll knock it down. I'll knock it all down.
This is the only pop I got in this house. You know, I would appreciate if you would not. I don't have any juice. I don't have no pop. I don't have no plate. I don't
Gatorade.
drink Gatorade. That's for your brothers. But I would have to say, yes, you have an attitude on an ongoing basis.
That's not an attitude. You just be thinking I'm angry. I'm
No.
not angry.
Well, what is you then?
Chilling. I am chilling.
Okay. All right. I guess.
Or whatever.
But my bad attitude, though, you feel like you got to... Okay, what else? We'll go back to the bad attitude thing. But what else you feel like you got from me? Cussing, bad attitude. I mean, I hope it's some good things get thrown in there some damn where.
I'm nice
To who?
to other people.
Outside this house, huh? All right, what else you got? What else you got? Bad attitude. You said you nice. You're a cusser. I mean, I hope there are some other things you got from me besides cooking because you can't cook.
Oh, yeah, you ain't teach me how to cook. I wasn't going to say that.
No, I've tried.
You try to have me do one dish. You literally would do it miraculously out of nowhere. Like, I'll walk
I'm
through the
supposed
door.
to plan and
Yeah,
say, hey, you want to...
Yeah. And then where my cookbook?
I've been making that.
Anyways, but yes, you're supposed to keep it consistent. You'll be like randomly, oh, hey, come marinate this pot roast. I'll be okay. And then the next couple of days, I won't do nothing.
You be here?
That's neither here nor there.
Oh, no, it is here nor there.
That's neither here nor
It
there.
is.
When you see me, you should be like, okay, you finna cook.
Okay, what else? What else you got?
My pettiness.
I'm not petty.
You are petty. You are so petty.
I am not.
You are petty.
Anything else?
I said niceness, right?
You said nice. I will hope that I'm more than... You can't describe me with more than being...
You're nice. You're giving. I'm getting.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. So you have to double think whether or not you are giving. I know you said I'm giving. I know I'm giving. But you don't know if you are?
I'm giving to certain people. I have to be close to you to give to you.
Okay. I need $50.
Okay.
All right.
See, you the type of person, you be thinking you slick. I'll give you something and you'll put it right back in my account. You think you slick.
Wouldn't I do that?
You did that a couple times. I bought you some food. You will put it right back in my account.
Oh, well, I mean, yeah, I do.
Oh, you're wearing your robe.
Yeah.
Oh, I never see you wear that robe.
I
You
do
always
wear
wear
it.
dad's.
His cover my legs when I'm in the basement.
I cannot.
This one don't cover my legs, but it covers me while I'm here. Well, come on now. We got to get back on topic. Okay, so, all right. You know, she going to learn to describe me with more than just a few positives and a lot of negatives.
I didn't give you a lot of niggas. I said you petty. I said you got a bad attitude occasionally. I said you're nice, you're caring, you're giving.
What did you get from me, though? What do you feel like I put into you?
You know, I'm nice occasionally. You know, petty, definitely petty. I definitely got my creative pettiness from you. How to curse people out, I got it from you.
All right, I don't want y'all to take that, to heart. I don't curse people out like that.
Out. It's like when we be joking, you'll say something funny. I'll be like, oh, okay. And so somebody really make me mad, I'd be like, I bet.
I could do stand up, y'all, because I'm very funny. Only at home though, with these children. That's it. All right. What do you feel like has been the hardest thing for you with communicating with me?
You always think you're right.
Oh. But I do be right, though.
You don't.
When don't I be right?
See, that's why I hate when you do that. You always ask me the question when I don't care no more. Can't remember.
But when though? When?
I can't
Give
remember.
me examples, not specific examples, but in ways you feel like that. I think I'm always right and I be wrong. Like, what type of topics are we talking about?
All topics. You always think you're right.
What topics?
I can't really think. You just.
I be right about your little ugly friends.
Not always. You don't.
Which ones I've been wrong about?
You wrong about a lot of them. You only got like 2 right.
Which was them two?
Chelsea and you ain't saying about Jajane, but you was wrong about her.
I wasn't. Y'all both got issues.
No, I don't.
I don't remember Chelsea.
Chelsea was the girl that was at my house that Dad embarrassed because she
was on the phone with the boy at the sleepover.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was only like the 14th birthday party.
It don't matter.
Wasn't it your 14th birthday party?
I don't know, but he ain't have to embarrass her like that.
I mean, I wasn't there, y'all.
You was?
I mean, I was in my room, but I wasn't present for, she was on the phone with some of the boy. I remember that. All right, fine. You want to say I think I'm always right. I'm a know-it-all. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. So that's been the hardest thing you think with our relationship is me thinking I'm always right?
You a know-it-all. I'm kind of sensitive.
I'm yeah, I'll take that.
Kind of sensitive, yet you aggressive at the same time. I never understood that.
I know. Don't worry. I don't understand it either. I confuse myself, to be honest.
You be aggressive and then you get mad when somebody be aggressive back and then you be sensitive. I be like, oh! But you was just like this, though. See, that was bad parenting.
First of all, I only said that whole bad parenting thing. What was we talking? One day yesterday?
I was going on my cruise and you was asking why I ain't
telling you. Yeah, y'all. I had a bad habit of not, telling the kids where I was going. If I go out of town, I'm getting on a plane.
Out of town?
I didn't.
You went out of state.
I mean, it's the same thing.
Whatever.
I said get on the plane, and I won't tell them I'm going until, like, I'm leaving, or I send them a text message.
And she be like, hey,
let them know
I'm in Mexico.
I made it. I ain't never been to Mexico, y'all. But
or, hey, I'm in Washington. Oh, yeah, for what? A wedding. What?
That was Houston. Second of all, I let you know before I left to go.
No, you didn't. You called me when you were about to board your plane.
Not Houston. I'm talking about when I went to Washington, D.C. for the training
in
April.
And you let me know when you got there.
No, I didn't. Yes, remember you asked me why we got to have a babysitter. Why grandma got to come over here? When she wasn't coming over here to babysit y'all, she was coming over here to babysit your brothers.
Oh, yeah, that was disrespectful.
But she wasn't here for you. She was here for Tristan and Trading.
Oh, man, you got me up in here smelling
cigarettes. You couldn't keep Tristan and Trading. You had to work the whole weekend.
Yeah, whatever.
And I wanted them to be comfortable.
Yeah, whatever.
At home. So I did better that day. I told him, and I told you, I said I'm gonna do better. And I told you before I even left, before I packed my clothes and everything. Told you I was going. Told you what Bobby was gonna be over here doing. What the boys gave you the whole little rundown. And the only thing you had to say is, why I gotta have a babysitter?
Because that's how I felt. Why am I having a babysitter?
So okay, but I said that was bad parenting because she's supposed to be going on some cruise with her friends, but she ain't say nothing to me about going on no cruise. And I told her that you still ain't sent me, and I want her itinerary, her flight information, so I know what plane she's getting on. And I need to know. No, that's not. That is me being a parent needing to know. Okay, what if you got lost? What if somebody kidnapped you? And I don't know where the last place you was at. Your friends can't tell me too much because your friends are special. I don't know who you're going with. I'm just saying in general. Like, friends panic. They can't really get the information that they need to give. They be a little rambling and stuff. Me, I'm a fixer. I'm a problem solver. So when you give me information, I don't panic. I go straight into, okay, well, what she have on last? Okay, when did y'all dock? When did y'all board? All that stuff. I can get just right to it and leave the emotion for last. Mm-hmm. Or in between. I might panic in between, stuff. Mm-hmm. But I'm just saying, you got to give me your itinerary, your flight information. So I know when you got there, when you dock, and I don't even got to call you. As long as I can be able to log into the site and say, okay, the flight got there safely. That means she made it safely. Or the boat left here. Okay, she's good, because I know you can't text on the water.
No,
so I won't panic.
Track me. You be trying to do that Find My Friends thing.
No, first of all, how you going to request me on Find My Friends and then not do the thing?
I didn't request
you. Did. You requested me the other day, and I accepted. I accepted and then allowed you to follow me indefinitely. But yet, you didn't send your GPS stuff.
Look at me. I didn't.
Who did it? Who had your phone?
I don't know, but
you wasn't even here. You was going to work.
Exactly, so I don't know how I got a request.
Oh, you so full of crap.
I didn't do it.
You so full of crap. You so full of crap.
I did not do it.
Uh-huh. Okay, so But yeah, I am sensitive and aggressive at the same time. I get that from my mama though. But you got the audacity because you're the same way.
I'm not sensitive. I just take it how it is. I be like, oh,
Right? Yeah. She's
Okay.
very sensitive as well.
I'm not
Very,
sensitive.
very.
I'm not sensitive. How am
very.
I sensitive?
If I can take
How am
you
I
telling me
sensitive?
that I'm a know-it-all,
How am I
you
sensitive?
can take me
How-
telling you
no,
that
how am
you're
I
sensitive.
sensitive? How
You
am I
are.
sensitive? How
You
am
are
I
a
sensitive?
crybaby. Oh man, y'all. So you are a crybaby,
Well,
but
I'm
it's
a crybaby.
okay
I'm a
because I'm a
crybaby.
crybaby too.
I'm a crybaby.
You cannot take. You can't take being yelled at.
I can't take being
No, you
yelled at. You
can't.
do it all my life.
You can't take being yelled at,
do it all
and you
my
cry
life.
every time.
Cause I can't
Oh,
say.
No, ain't no cause
Because
you
I
can't
can't
say.
say what I want to say because you are my parent. So I'd be like, I bet.
Mhm.
That's why when you yell now, I just be like, okay, yep, you right. Because at this point, I just don't care. But back then, I wanted to say what I wanted to say, but I couldn't say that because you'd be like, who you talking
You
to?
still cry now?
You'd be like, who you talking to? No, I don't.
Yeah.
When's the last time you yelled at me and I cried?
You went in the basement. You went to your room. You had an attitude before you went down there though. And you
I didn't
started- and
cry,
you cried.
though. I
Yes,
had
you
an
did.
attitude.
No, you cried too. She just as sensitive as anybody else.
I didn't cry.
She got a smart mouth.
You swear I'm a crybaby.
You are.
I'm not a crybaby.
You
I got a
is.
smart mouth.
You everybody in this house a crybaby except for Twan.
I'm not a crybaby. I
Tristan
didn't
the
cry.
crybaby, Traden the crybaby, Tage the crybaby, you a crybaby, I'm a crybaby. Only person ain't a crybaby is Twan.
I can't remember.
That's the only
I
person.
can't remember the last time you yelled at me and I cried.
I can't. But that Twan is the only person that ain't a crybaby in this house. Even the dog a crybaby. And that's it. Okay. So, let's see. I mean, now you're going to have your own place and you ain't got to get yelled at.
I know.
You're going to be living in your own crib.
I know you're gonna take that.
You can
road.
go. No.
You
No.
let me use
It's
it.
going down. It's not going down yet until my floors get fixed.
Oh, so you want it right there? You should.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
gonna be. Yeah,
Dad
it's
said
gonna.
you
The,
didn't
the
want
kitchen
it.
gonna be navy blue and yellow.
Okay, I
Like
need
you
a
see,
rug.
I already got the yellow.
Okay, I need a rug. Can we go to the stuff?
Oh, you want me to have you pick one out?
I mean, yeah.
Or are you telling me like you need a rug and you want me to buy you a rug?
No, I can buy my own rug, ma'am.
Oh, okay. Good stuff. Finna be a whole apartment owner, paying all your own bills, lights, gas. You don't gotta clean up no more when you don't want to. You can go sleep with your kitchen dirty. You can go sleep with your bathroom dirty, with your shoes all over the living room when they shouldn't be in there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, your bags that I told you to take to your room, like the day you got them, they're still up here. Chick-fil-A bag underneath my dining room table that you still ain't got up. Yes, it is. Look down there. I moved it right over there by the stuff that I was getting up today that I've been told you to move.
I
Yeah.
thought that was my bag.
Cause when nobody else here that went to Chick-fil-A, you can't blame it on. You can't blame it
you
on
said
Tasia now.
Chick-fil-A. I thought you said Chick-fil-A.
No,
Chick-fil-A. Okay.
Chick-fil-A.
I mean,
Can't blame it on Tasia now. She ain't here.
Mm.
I know it was you. Okay. What has been the hardest thing about? So you said the hardest thing about communicating with you is me being a know-it-all. I think she always right. And aggressive but sensitive. Jesus be with me. And so, what has been the hardest thing you think about us getting along? I got an answer for that, but I want to hear yours.
I want to hear yours.
I want to hear your answer first.
I'm
Come
not
on.
gonna answer.
Come on.
What's your answer, girl?
Come on, girl.
Girl, what's your answer?
Girl.
Come on.
What do you think?
Come on.
I'm going to tell you right after you
No,
put
come on.
your answer out there.
Come on. I need you
Come
to
on
say
now.
it.
My listeners want to hear you talk.
You need to say it first, and then I'm going to tell you if you're right or wrong.
I think the hardest thing about us getting along is your attitude. Your attitude. But I ain't done. You know, your little funky attitude. And this is where I think it's a back and forth thing. If you walk in the house and there's something I might want to say to you, and you got a nasty little attitude and a nasty look on your face, then I get an attitude. And I want to talk to you. All right? Don't ask me no questions. So you want to walk around here with attitude? I can walk around here with attitude too.
That's your problem.
And so I do it
That's
back.
Your problem. You always
And you
assuming
do it
something.
too. It don't matter, but you do it too though. If I come in and you think you got a little attitude,
I won't say nothing to you.
then you got a little attitude back.
I don't get an attitude.
Yes, you
I
do.
just don't say nothing.
You just don't see. See, this,
I don't
you don't
say
see
nothing.
it. You don't see
said,
it.
And I quote, "You not talking is disrespect." Da, 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 da.
Oh yeah, you can't walk in nobody's house and not speak. Just
But
like
if
when I come in your house,
if
just
I
like when you
know-
get this apartment.
If I know you have an attitude, I'm not finna talk to you. No,
No,
I'm not.
just like when you get your apartment and I come in your house.
I ain't gonna
You
care.
yes, you is.
No,
Oh, so
I'm
you don't
not.
care? I'm gonna come in your house. I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm gonna use your bathroom.
That's fine.
I'm gonna go eat your food.
That's fine.
I'm
All
gonna do
I'm
all
gonna
this other
ask you is,
stuff.
what is you doing here?
No,
That's it. That's
no.
all.
Don't ask me no questions.
I
Don't ask me
won't.
no
I
questions.
won't ask you nothing.
As long as I got my key. When you get your keys on the 15th, I want my key.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry, I'm gonna take you.
Wow.
Go to Walmart and get me a key made.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. But what's yours though? What's your reason? What do you think?
What was the question?
The reason it's hard for us to get along, or what has been the hardest thing about us getting along?
Attitude.
Oh, so we agree. Give me 5.
No, I'm okay. No,
I'm gonna high five your face.
that's fine. Stop touching me.
So okay, so we agree on that. Surprisingly. How do you feel about our bond?
That's fine.
You think so? So it don't need no work. Don't need improvements.
You're just petty. That's all.
Y'all use this petty word so lightly.
It's not lightly. You are petty. You are petty. Somebody will tell you something I did or said that you don't like, and you take it to the extremes.
Such as.
You take it to the extremes.
Such as what?
Everything.
I need an example because I don't do that.
You do
My
that.
my pettiness is little, joking remarks or something like that. Like I don't
you
see.
Are petty and you're crazy.
And y'all use this crazy word very lightly.
You are crazy. I knew you was crazy when you got to tracking me through my phone
When?
when I was in high school.
No, that was a okay. You look. That is a safety thing. Just like you got your goddaughter Lauren, right?
Mm-hmm.
You think that when Jahari get Lauren the phone, that she not gonna turn on her tracker thing to make sure she know where her child is at?
She's not.
How much you want to bet?
How much you want to bet?
Bet.
I will call her right now and
Call her.
ask. Bet.
Call her right now.
Bet. Hold on.
She thinks she's so hood, y'all. All she say is bet. She thinks she's
so
so hood. She's so hood.
What you say to me? Hello. Okay, you like Shane Hanson. I don't think I'm hood. You always say that.
You think you hood a little bit. But, yeah, she is. So, she's talking about in high school. First of all, I'm not from Chicago. Okay? I didn't know my way around Chicago like that. And I got her and her sister phones. But I also put on there the Sprint family safety thing, which allows you to track your kids wherever they are. And I turned it on. Okay? I did a lot of strict things. I was a strict parent, but I don't think that's strict. That was more of a safety thing. No. So on their phones, I also put their phones locked during school time.
She could lock
school
my phone
time,
whenever she wanted to lock
their phones were locked.
Once you used to lock my phone just because you was mad at me. You ain't telling the whole story.
I didn't. I used to lock her phone when she was on punishment.
No, ain't no punishment. I remember one time you told me to do something. It would be always you told me to do something in that house. And I'd be like, nah. And you'd be like, oh, you ain't gonna do it? I'm gonna lock your phone. And you'll lock my phone for real.
Yeah, but it wouldn't be locked that long.
It'll be locked for the rest of the day.
Look, I locked their phones. If they didn't listen, if they didn't do their chores, I locked it while they were at school.
Like, oh, at 3:09, why were you right here? You were supposed to be right here. Why weren't you right there? Like, how do you know?
Yes, I was a serious parent.
No, just imagine. Just imagine you had a long day at school, an all-girls school by that. Had a long day at school, walked through the door. Why was you over there at 4:05? You was supposed to come straight home. Oh, I wanted some candy. Who told you to get some candy?
Oh, now that's just her example. All right, because I never said that about candy. And first of all, you ain't telling the whole story. So, Maxine, okay, I remember one day I'm looking for this child riding around because she was supposed to been got home. And you're not answering your phone. No, not homecoming. Homecoming, you piss me off. But no, not homecoming. I'll tell them about homecoming shortly. But no, I'm talking about me, Tasia, and Trayden was walking around. Riding around looking for her because she didn't get home when she was supposed to. Her phone was not on. Her phone was off, and she walked from I cussed out. She walked from the school. So if you're from Chicago, her school was on 26th.
I walked from 55th and I'm sorry, you're a storyteller. I walked from 55th and Garfield already up to, 29th Street?
55th is Garfield. No. So she walked from her school, which was on 26th.
I didn't walk from my school.
26th and King Drive, basically. No. I got you. It wasn't from Josh Nate's house. This is when you got out of school. When you got out of school, y'all did not get on the bus. And they walked from 26th and King Drive all the way up to 55th and King Drive down towards Wabash. And that's where I finally saw her at.
Oh, that's what we did?
Yes, that's what you did.
I thought we walked to school.
No, you didn't walk to school. You walked from school. With Josh and Nate and some other little
girl. I was walking.
It doesn't matter. You was supposed to have been on the bus. Mind you, we lived on 51st and Union, between 51st and Union and 51st and Halsted. 50th. And 50th place is where we lived at the time, right off of Halsted. And she was supposed to have been on the bus. Her route for safety, which I know I was crazy, but her route for safety was you either going to take 26th Street bus down to Halsted and then Halsted up home, or you're going to take the King Drive bus up to 55th to King Drive and 55th Street bus home, and you can walk down or get on or get on the Halsted bus, right? I had these routes mapped out. One, like I said, because I needed to know what route they took on a normal basis, so if anything happens or they deviate from it, I would know where to start looking. My thing was always safety because I live in Chicago and I panic about everything. I panic about you not being in the right place, and then, a serial killer got you. That's where my mind goes as a parent. It wasn't about being strict, trying to figure out, wanting to know your every move. I needed to make sure that nobody kidnap you. Okay? Chicago's a big place, and if you got kidnapped, what the hell am I supposed to do? Where I'm supposed to look at? Because you wasn't where you were supposed to be.
I was walking.
A long way.
I was walking.
Which she shouldn't have walked. Okay? And then homecoming.
I don't regret
homecoming.
I don't regret
So, me and her dad had went out the night of homecoming. I was all geeks. Took her to go get her outfit, her hair done. She was all cute and stuff. I was like my little happy moment. She didn't want to wear no dress though. She wore jeans and some white pants, some heels, and a really nice blouse to homecoming. And she went with her best friend at the time, which was Jazz. So after we did all that, dropped her and her best friend off, took my little nice mommy pictures. They went about their way. I went home. I got dressed, got her dad. We went to a cousin's birthday party at Speakeasy, Brando's, which is a karaoke place, and it was so fun. So I get a call from the school that homecoming was canceled. They ended it early, due to, I don't know what happened. I don't know if it was just a whole bunch of kids that wasn't supposed to be there, but they shut it down early. So I said, okay, cool. Called the phone, she ain't answer, but I'm assuming.
I didn't have a phone. You called Josh Nate's phone.
No, where was your phone at?
You took my phone.
Oh, okay. Well, it was Josh Nate's phone. I called her and she didn't answer. And then Josh Nate, I wasn't worried because I figured, okay, well, Josh Nate's mom was most likely pick them up. But then Josh Nate's mother called me like an hour later and asked me where they were at. And that she got the phone call, but she wasn't able to get a hold of her daughter. And we both thought that each other had them, basically. We couldn't get a hold of them for hours. Hours went by. And then Maxine calls me after 12 and says, I asked her where the hell they were at. Went into my whole little curse out spill or whatever. She says that they drove around with some friends. And she said, I don't know, what did I say first before I say what you told me that made me mad? What did I say?
I think you was snapping. I was just tired of you snapping.
Oh, and then she gonna say, well, at least I wasn't drinking or doing drugs. That's what she said. I wasn't drinking or doing drugs. Right. And that is what sent me through the roof. Had she just said, all right, Mom, I'm sorry, we're on our way home, or whatever the case is, I might have been all right. But when she said, at least we weren't drinking or doing drugs, number one, that makes not a bit of difference. You were out of reach for hours, not where you were supposed to be. No one knew where the hell you were.
Should have gave my phone.
And she doesn't regret it because, she got to spend time with her best friend and some male friends driving around in a car. And then what made me mad about that was, so we were just driving around in the car. What if y'all got into an accident? Who would know that y'all got into an accident? Who would know until a police officer finally found out who you were and came knocking at our door to tell us, your daughter was involved in such and such accident. See, they don't think about stuff like that. And they wonder why you trip as parents.
No. See, this is what happened. I went to homecoming, looking like a snack. And, we was at homecoming, whatever. And back then, it was a show called A Weird Awakening or whatever. And it was really popular. So they came through. And when they came through, they brought a whole bunch of other people. So that's why it got shut down. it got shut down because other people who didn't go to our school came there. So we like, oh no. So everybody go outside, you know. And so urban prep boys, you know, they start driving around our school. Like, it was fun. I was like, okay, you know. Everybody having a party outside of school. So they made us get off the property. So this is when your favorite D'Angelo was like, oh, let's.
I was thinking about him the other day.
I bet you were.
I wonder how he doing.
I bet you were. Anyways, D'Angelo and Russell was like, y'all want to go home? We like, well, technically we ain't supposed to be home yet, so we could, you know, we could chill for a little.
But the thing
Excuse
was,
me, I didn't interrupt your story. I didn't interrupt.
you didn't come home when you should have came home.
I didn't interrupt your story. Anyways, they was like, you guys want to chill? And I'm like, we like, sure. Woo. Jazz looked at her phone. We ain't had no missed calls, nothing like that. Like, okay, cool. So we driving around, you know, kicking it. It wasn't just males. It was males and females from the school together. We were all having fun.
I said you and your best friend and
like
y'all male friends.
Right. You made it seem like it was just us two and the males. No, it was a whole bunch of girls and a whole bunch of males. It was a group thing. It was like a party because then we had to go to McDonald's and everybody was in the McDonald's parking lot. We went to different destinations. It was fun. We went to other parties.
So you don't think you would have been okay if y'all would have came home
let me finish
the
my
time that it was over?
story. No, because I would have been unsatisfied. I'm like, okay, I'm outside. My mama don't never let me do nothing. I'm finna have fun. So I was like, okay, cool. So we noticed what time it was. We did, but we brushed it off. We like, you don't never get to do nothing. I'm like, you right. She don't never let me do nothing. Forget it. We finna stay out. So we like, okay, cool. We staying out. So, you know, we wandered around. We ended up going to some boy house. He had a little party there. Then we gonna go to another party. Like, I swear we had like 7 parties in one night. It was lit. It was. Then you call with that yelling, and I'm just like, okay, yep, And then you was just yelling. I'm like, she acting like I'm out here just sucking and bucking and doing crack and ooh. I'm like, okay, all right.
Even your friend told you shouldn't have said that.
Yeah, she looked at me like, "Whoa, you said that?" I'm like, "But for real?" She act like I be doing that. Like I don't even be doing nothing. Like she act like I'm just this bad child.
But yeah, she doesn't.
So when that not on that aspect, on those aspects, on those aspects,
okay.
On those 3.
Okay, I'll take that.
And when we walked through the door, I just saw meet, boop, boop. I was like, you just hit me in front of my friends. She ain't care. And to this day,
First of all,
don't care.
Now you just told that part of the story wrong. You just told that part of the story
I
wrong.
walked through the door.
You walked through the door. You went
door.
to your room first, and your friend went to your room. I called you back out the room. Matter of fact, hold on. Was I even at home when you got there?
Yes, you were.
Okay,
and then you
so I called you back out.
Let me go to my room. She called Russell because they want to know how bad in trouble we were. You let Jazz stay in the room, but you called me out there to give me a couple punches.
She was my daughter.
It doesn't
and
matter.
I only gave you a 2-piece.
It doesn't matter.
To the chest.
It doesn't matter. I still don't regret it.
I know you don't regret it.
It was a
It's
fun
okay.
night.
That's how I felt about homecoming.
It was a fun night.
When I went to homecoming,
regret
but I wasn't supposed to go. At least you got to go to homecoming. My mama didn't let me go to homecoming. I stayed after the basketball game, and I was like, and I had already stole my sister's dress. I had stole Dee Dee's dress, and I had stole some shoes. So I was like, well, I'm supposed to go home after the game, but everybody going to homecoming. So at least you got to go. I didn't even get to go. I had to go to homecoming. But
my night.
It didn't work for you. My best friend came home with me. I ain't getting in trouble. I ain't getting no whooping that night. You know, she looked at me. She gave me the stare of death. If looks could kill, I would have dropped dead right there. She gave me the stare of death, boy. Like, everything in her was like, oh, you lucky. But I did. I brought my best friend home with me so she could save me. Because I knew I needed saving. And my mom was way more strict than I am, though. You should have grew up with her. You would appreciate me more. Yeah, I was strict, but
you're a psychopath.
You still have sleepovers.
I'm sorry.
You still have friends over. I couldn't even have friends over. I ain't even ain't nobody even spend the night with me. But like twice. I liked your first of all, I liked all the people that you had spend the night. I still got a picture of you and Jahari. When y'all was knocked out in the top of the bunk. Cuddling.
I cuddle all my friends.
I'm just saying I got that one. I would still ask about your little friends, Tiara. Which you confuse me with these tiaras because it's 2 tiaras.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. It's the tiara that the big girl from Young Women's. Her name Tiara. And then the Tiara girl from Beethoven.
Okay.
And her name Tiara?
Yeah.
Yeah, when I ask about Tiara, I'm asking about the one from Beethoven. And you talk about the one from...
Who are you talking about, girl from...
Beethoven, because y'all was cool. And you said you still talk to her.
Occasionally.
So I asked her how she doing. I liked her. You know, even though she was wild. You know. But I liked her though. Okay. I mean, I feel like when you move into your own place, that we will be better friends.
I'm hollering.
That's how I feel. And I feel that way for two reasons. One, because my relationship with my mom got better once I left. And me and you just don't mix right now. All right? You got a little funky attitude that you carry around on a daily basis. My attitude is in reaction to your attitude.
No, it's not.
And you're right. I assume that you have attitude, so then I get an attitude because you got an attitude.
I don't have an attitude.
You don't be having an attitude. I just be assuming you got one. But that's where mine come from. Okay? That's where it comes from. Because I think you got attitude, and I don't got time. I don't be feeling like your little nasty face.
I don't got an attitude.
Or none of that stuff. You need to smile more.
No, I'm okay.
Don't worry. I'm going to tickle you so you can smile more.
I'm not ticklish no more.
Tickling does not go. Being ticklish does not go away. Okay?
It does.
It does not.
It does.
But, I mean, I feel like overall we have a good relationship for the most part. You know. But I think it will be better once you move out. Then we'll have our space. And then we'll be able to talk to each other. And then I'll FaceTime you like I FaceTime my mom.
I ain't going to answer.
Then I'll just come over.
All right.
I'll just come over then.
I want some jambalaya.
You only 15. I ain't making it.
Why?
You ain't gonna answer your phone, so what I'm making jambalaya for?
I meant like tonight, but okay.
I ain't making no. I ain't cooking it. Today is Saturday.
So.
Yeah, you ain't getting no jambalaya from me today. All right, so like I said, I feel like our relationship is cool. It just can be much better than what it is, and our communication is good depending on the situation. Because you get on my nerves and I get on your nerves. And that sometimes gets in the way of good communication. But yeah, you don't mind asking my opinion on serious stuff.
Like?
All serious stuff. Or my advice or what I think or all that stuff on serious crap. I mean, outside of you, I don't know what what male friends you got.
I don't have any.
You know, I don't know what male friends you got.
You swear for damn.
But
I am not my sister.
I don't know if you have, I don't know if you have friends or not. You know?
I am not my sister.
Don't do that.
I don't have any male friends.
I don't know. That's what you say.
I don't have any male friends.
But you be leaving out of here in the middle of the night.
I have associates. I have male associates.
So they're not friends?
Nope.
So you have male associates. So what is the difference between an associate and a friend?
A male friend is somebody you see on continuous basis. A male associate is when I see you when I feel like seeing you.
Wow. Okay, then. Well, you have male associates.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, we don't talk about that. You know, and she doesn't like to talk about sex anyway, which is it's understandable because I don't like talking about sex with my mom.
What do you mean? You don't like to hear about sex?
Such as what? I mean, you're right. I don't need to. I'm not uncomfortable.
You got uncomfortable at that table when Michelle asked me if I ever used a butt plug before.
I mean, I feel like that was...
You and Dad both got uncomfortable, and I'm just like, it's sex.
Because you're... Who wants to sit at a table? Like, that was... And she was wrong for even asking you that in front of me. Like, what? My mama... I ain't finna ask my mama if she using butt plugs or vibrators or bullets or nothing like that. And I don't want nobody asking you if you do that in front of me. I mean, yes, it's natural. Of course, I'll probably get past it. But what I want to know if you use a butt plug for. You're right. I'm the one that's uncomfortable. I am. I'm uncomfortable. I don't want to know that. All right? Now, if you need to ask me some questions about
I'm okay.
stuff,
I don't.
then I would answer it.
I got it all.
But bet you do. Nasty so. You're right, I'm uncomfortable. I mean, but maybe I shouldn't be uncomfortable talking about sex with your kid because maybe you should be the person that they talk to about the stuff. But I ain't never used no butt plug, so I wouldn't know what to tell you. I had to pour this pop on you.
You just said it's your only pop.
That's a little bit left. I'll be all right. I'll be all right. Okay. Well, I mean, outside of that, I feel like if you needed to talk to me, do you feel like you can talk to me if you needed to? Okay. Well, I guess that's the most important thing to me, is me knowing that if you felt like you really needed to talk to me about something that you could.
Mm-hmm.
You want me to talk to you about sex?
No, I'm okay.
Oh, no.
No, I'm okay.
No.
I'm okay.
Why I can't talk to you about sex?
I don't need to know none of that.
Why not?
Because I don't.
But it's okay, right? It's normal. It's natural.
If you really needed to tell me, sure. But if you don't
Would
need
I really
tell
need
me,
to tell you?
no. If you don't need to tell me, there's no reason for us to talk about it.
You might change when you get older.
No, I'm okay. I never want to hear it.
That's how I feel too. My mama still be trying though.
I'll be okay.
I don't know why she keep trying to talk to me about that. It just ain't my cup of tea. But all right then. Have you ever wished that our relationship was a certain way?
Such as?
I don't know. Have you ever seen relationships between your friends and their moms and you wish that our relationship was a different way?
Oh, yeah.
Such as? In what way?
I told you, you petty. You overly petty.
So you don't want me to be as petty? But you're not giving me examples because I don't know what you mean when you say I'm petty. Like me, my definition of someone being petty is saying some petty stuff.
Not
like,
saying your actions. You'll be like, oh, you'll hear me say something and you'll be like, I bet. And you'll do something in reaction to it. You won't say nothing. You'll
such
do a reaction
as.
to it.
I really am asking for an example because I don't
You are
see
petty.
what you're saying. I don't get it. So I need examples so I can know what not to do. So I really don't understand.
You know, other people let their kids smoke weed in the house. You don't.
How is that being petty?
That's petty.
You gotta. Oh, my bad. You gotta give me a different example than that. Because those are rules. We don't smoke. So no, you can't smoke. And my friends don't smoke in my house. So no, you can't. My mom can't smoke in here. And she smokes cigarettes. This is a smoke-free zone, baby. So you gotta give me something else petty. Because that is not petty.
I didn't say it was petty. That's just another reason.
Okay, what else? I'm sorry, that part I can't do. I can't let you smoke in here because it's a no-smoke zone. For everybody. My mother-in-law, cousins, everybody. Back porch is where everybody go to smoke at.
You don't let me go to the back porch.
But you've been going to the back porch,
That's
haven't
neither
you?
here nor there.
But you've been
That's
going
neither
to the
here
back
nor
porch.
there.
What else? In other ways outside of, drugs.
It's finna be legal. Little do you know.
Yeah, it's finna be legal, but you still can't smoke in my house.
I don't know. You would put me on the spot.
Because I want to know. This is for me, not necessarily for the people listening, but for me. If those are things that you want me to do to help our relationship grow or change or be better, I would like to know what those things are.
Nope,
So that's why I need examples.
You're just petty. You change your attitude.
But
and you'll be good.
I don't know what the petty part is. You're not giving me.
I can't think of it right now, but I promise
right.
you when you do it, I'm going to call you out on it and be like, see, this that petty stuff I be talking about.
Okay, cool.
Boom.
Agree.
What's you in this pinky stuff? Oh, baby pinky.
You know, what you say about my pinky?
Nothing. Come on.
What?
Let's go.
The disrespect.
Let's go.
Okay, then. So I would appreciate that. Okay. And then we can go from there. So overall, you're satisfied with our relationship. Outside of me being petty, which we have to figure out what that is.
You're petty. You got a bad attitude. And you think you'll know it all.
My bad attitudes are situational.
Okay, situational bad attitude.
They based off of you.
And what I was going to say. Oh, you think you'll know it all. You change all that, you be good.
You ain't even give me no example about the know it all part.
It's everything. You think you know everything. You want everything to go your way. You don't never like to compromise. You think everything supposed to be your way. Your way. Like other people don't got other stuff to do. Ain't got other things. You be like, no. Prime example, today.
No, ain't today. Ain't no prime example.
2 days.
Because I gave you 3 days.
No, it wasn't 3 days.
Yes, it was. When did you borrow the car?
Today makes
when
it
did you
2
borrow
days.
the car?
2 days ago. 2 days ago. It was 2 days ago.
It wasn't Thursday.
It was 2 days ago.
It was Wednesday.
Okay, Wednesday.
You borrowed the car on
and
Wednesday.
You saw me home that whole entire time. And at once did you say, come on, Maxine, let's go. Not once.
Wednesday you left.
Where'd I go?
After you brought the car back, you left.
Where'd I go?
I don't know where you don't tell me where you go. You think it's okay to leave the house and not tell nobody where you're going.
I don't think I left. I think I was in my room. You might have thought I
No.
left.
And then Thursday when I told you, okay, Mom, we're gonna do it. And then yesterday I'm like, okay, well, what time you gotta go? I told you Thursday we could do it when you got home. You purposely told me, no, I ain't gonna be back in time. So
I wasn't. Was I back in time?
Yesterday I told you come straight home. You said somebody was gonna bring you home. I told you, okay, come straight home and we can record it then, or we can record it when you get home. Then I told her this morning. I told her last time when she came in my room because the dog was outside. I put out because she made me mad. She ate up some stuff she shouldn't have touched, so I put out. And she asked me, was the dog supposed to be outside? I said, oh no, you can let her in and put her in her room. And I told her, I said, well, we got to record tomorrow. I said, I can wake you up at 7. No, don't wake me up that early. I don't want to get up that early. I got to be at work at 1.
Mama,
I said, okay, cool. What time you want? I said, okay, cool. What time you want me to wake you up? First of all, that means nothing to her. She can get home that late and get right back up at 5 o'clock and go back to work.
And I'd be tired.
But you do it. You want me to compromise? You compromise too, especially when you agree. So then I told her, okay, not 7. What time you want to wake you up? She said 10 o'clock.
I was joking
so
when I said 10. It was
she said
joke.
10 o'clock.
Because you knew what time I had to leave out. So why would you?
Because you had to leave out at 11.
Exactly.
So 10 o'clock we could have got it done.
But listen, if I said 10 o'clock and you knew I had to leave out by 11, why would I say 10 o'clock? What time would I have to get dressed?
You better get dressed before then. Mm-hmm. Okay, they ain't got nothing to do with me. Mm-mm. So, went to wake her up. She gonna tell Trayden, I gotta be at work and I'm gonna be late. No. And the only reason she sat down and did it, because I was mad. I was mad because you have multiple days. You agreed to do this. It's supposed to be done today. And I wanted her to be a part of my podcast. All right? Because she's one of the reasons I'm pouring this on you. She's one of the reasons I'm a mother. So I wanted, and she's my daughter. And what we're talking about, mother-daughter relationships and the difficulties of them. And so I wanted her to be on it as well. I don't think that our relationship is difficult, so to say. I just think we have trying times because we are a lot alike for the most part. And we both have attitudes, which conflict with each other. And we both are stubborn. And I probably can be mad longer than anybody in the house. I'm admitting my stuff. Okay? I'm admitting that. So in those instances, I can be, but I am. I'm an Aries and I'm bullheaded and I am stubborn and I do want things my way. If I feel like this is the best way, then yes, this is the way that you need to do it. And that comes with me learning how to compromise. Okay? And learning to step back from things and letting things go. And I talked about that before too, having to understand that your daughters are individuals and they're not you. And they have to do things in their own type of way. But I've come to realize and understand that and accept that. And haven't you just been living your best life on your terms and your way?
I want to say my best, but it's all right.
But okay, then. Anything else that you would like to add before we end this show today?
Nope.
Oh, so you don't want to talk about how much you love me and none of that stuff, huh?
We don't do that. You trying to make me do some stuff that we don't do.
I tell you I love you. I send you messages to tell you I love you and I'm proud of you. I try to hug you and stuff from time to time.
I am not a sensitive person that you try to make me out to be.
Well, I am. Now what?
That's what Dad for.
No, that ain't what he for.
That's what Dad's for.
Nah, that ain't what he for.
That is what Dad is for.
He for other stuff.
And that.
Oh, hey. One person I know loves me more than all y'all is the baby.
Okay.
He hug and kiss me all day.
Let's wait till he get older.
He gonna do it when he get older too. He promised me.
He's not.
He is. He promised me.
He's not.
He is. He promised me. He promised y'all gonna give me kisses.
About which one of us gonna push you downstairs.
I'm gonna just put all y'all out. I ain't gotta worry about it.
When you get old, somebody gonna take care of you.
I'm gonna hire somebody.
You rather have a stranger take care of you?
Hey, I don't know about y'all. Tristan might. I don't know. I don't know what Tristan gonna do. Y'all gotta wait till he get older. Trayden might not feed me. All right. No, Tristan might not feed me because Tristan stands you with food, but Tristan get that from me. You can't ask Tristan for none of his food.
He gives me food all the time.
He don't like sharing though. If he share with you, he got to be in the mood.
He gives it to me all
and he hate for y'all. Look, y'all. He will drink off of your stuff with all his slob. He will drink off of your straw. He will eat off your fork. But the minute you ask him for something of his and you eat or drink after him, like off of his cup or anything, he got to throw the cup away. He got to get a whole new cup. He cries. He got to get a whole new fork. But yeah, he can do the same thing in your utensils and everything. But the minute you put your mouth on his utensils, it's over with for him. So I don't know. He might not feed me that well. He a little stingy. And I can't blame nobody but me because I do not like sharing food. But I eat your food, though. That's just how I am. I mean, you know it's true. You share your food with me.
I know.
Do I like sharing food?
No.
It's something about me and food, y'all. It's hard. Okay, then. All right, well, thank you for willingly being a part of my podcast. And I said that purposely because she'll never want to do nothing you ask her to do. That'd be one of my issues with her, too. And so she asked to borrow my car. And I told her, sure, if you do this podcast.
I be thinking you be joking half the time. I didn't think you was for real. I assumed you knew, like, oh, Maxine really don't want to do this.
Nope. We're going to do it, player. What I want you to be able to take away from today's episode is the importance of mother-daughter bonding and what goes into it and creating a relationship. We have a lot of people who are raising kids that they're raising their nieces, their sisters, their cousins, their goddaughters, or they were a complete stranger to the young woman. And I want you to be able to take away from that is, one, to develop relationships appropriately and go about it the right way. I do regret that, the way that I did it, because, you know, you can't assume that someone trusts you, especially if you're related. You can't assume that they trust you just because we're related doesn't mean I know you. You know, and it doesn't mean that I trust you. It's not automatic trust comes with that. And I think that's what a lot of us go wrong, and that's what a lot of us assume. Even for people who are foster parents or adopt kids they don't know. I think a lot of adults assume that because I did this, that means I love you and I care for you and I want you to know that, and that means that you should trust me. And that is a false way of thinking, and it can definitely set a relationship up for failure. So I definitely want you to take away from this, going about developing your relationships with your child the correct way. And basically what that entails is building trust. And you build trust through communication, through that person knowing that they can depend on you. It's through your actions. It's through your actions and your conversations. It's through your words. So build those relationships the right way. Develop the trust. Show the love. Be intentional with your actions. I know we always can't make the right decisions at the time. You know, we do the best we can with what we have. And, you know, sometimes it ends up being a bad thing. Sometimes it's a good thing. Sometimes it damages. Sometimes it grows. You know, you can just only hope. And then if it is a damage, you just repair it. You know, do your best to repair it and build a better relationship. So that's what I want you to take from it. Having a bond between a mother and daughter is important. Having a bond between a mother and daughter is very important. And it can be a really good relationship if both the individuals want it and work towards having a better relationship and building it better. So with that being said, I want to thank you for joining us for today's episode. Be on the lookout, please, or not be on the lookout. Please start purchasing your tickets for the I Am She Is Me Mother-Daughter Conference. That is November 2nd here in Chicago at the Dan Ryan Woods Pavilion. Tickets are on sale right now. They will not go up to regular price for a couple of more weeks. So please get your tickets purchased and out the way. We look forward to seeing you. I don't know. You may see her there. You may not. She may have to work. I'm not sure yet. But thank you guys for joining us. And that's it. Say bye to my peoples.
Bye.
Bye.